I used to have these dreams about the man I'd be someday. Thought I'd make it big, thought I'd find some golden way to escape the life I came from, leave the struggle in the past, build an empire out of nothing, make a fortune that would last. I thought success meant money, thought it meant I'd never stress, thought it meant my kids would grow up with a hell of a lot more than less. I thought winning meant the world would know my name before I died, that I proved to everyone who doubted that I made it to the other side. But life don't work like movies and dreams don't pay the bills. I learned that hard work and survival ain't about the thrills. I learned that making it ain't always what you thought it'd be. Sometimes making it just means you're still standing still free. So I stopped chasing what I thought I needed to be whole, and started seeing what I had as something worth my soul. I stopped measuring my value by the zeros in my check and started looking at my family, yeah, that's where I found respect. This ain't the life I dreamed about when I was just a kid, but it's a life I built with blood and sweat and all the shit I did. I didn't make it to the top, didn't get everything I want, but I broke the chains that held me down, and that's the real response. There's something sacred in the settling, something holy in the ground. When you realize that peace ain't something you chase, it's something that you found. I didn't get it all, but I got enough to make it through. And there's a kind of victory in just surviving to the truth. I look around this house we rent, it ain't much, but it's ours. 4 walls, a roof, some love, and a couple beat-up cars. My kids don't got designer shoes, they don't got the latest phone, but they got a father who shows up, who's breaking cycles. I was shown they got stability, got safety, got a man who won't walk out, got a mama and a daddy who are figuring it out. They don't know about the evictions, don't know about the code, don't know about the nights I went to bed, not knowing where we go. And they're right, there's the victory that they'll never have to know. What it's like to grow up hungry, what it's like to have no home. I gave them something I was never given as a kid. Even if I never make a million, man, I'm proud of what I did. I'm proud I kept my marriage strong through 13 years of war. Proud I'm still the man my wife believed in at the core. Proud I work my ass off even when I'm running dry. Proud I chose to build instead of giving up or asking. Ain't the life I dreamed about when I was just a kid, but it's the life I built with blood and sweat and all the shit I did. I didn't make it to the top, didn't get everything I want, but I broke the chains that held me down, and that's the real response. There's something sacred in the settling, something holy in the ground. When you realize that peace ain't something you chase, it's something that you found. I didn't get it all, but I got enough to make it through. And there's a kind of victory in just surviving to the truth. I used to think that settling meant giving up the fight, that it meant you failed, you folded, that you compromised your life. But settling ain't surrender, it's planting roots and standing tall. It's learning that the greatest win is just refusing to fall. It's finding peace in what you got instead of mourning what you don't. It's knowing that you gave your all even when the world said you won't. It's looking at the man you are and saying, yeah, I'm proud, even if your name ain't written big or screamed out loud. So here's to all the fathers grinding just to keep the lights on. Here's to all the husbands holding steady when the fight's long. Here's to everyone who's working while their body begs to quit, who's building something quiet in the chaos and the shit. You didn't fail because you settled, you survived because you stay. You build a life worth living even when the world said walk away. And maybe that's the greatest kind of making it there is, when you look around your table and you're grateful for what's here. This ain't the life I dreamed about when I was just a kid, but it's a life I built with blood and sweat and all the shit I did. I didn't make it to the top, didn't get everything I want, but I broke the chains that held me down, and that's the real response. There's something sacred in the settling, something holy in the ground. When you realize that peace ain't something you chase, it's something that you found. I didn't get it all, but I got enough to make it through. And there's a kind of victory in just surviving to the truth. Yeah, there's a kind of victory in just surviving to the truth.